Hello, and welcome to Tech Talk, the Banker's video series on the fintech community worldwide. I'm Joy Macknight, Technology Editor at The Banker, and I'm here with Fabian Vandenreydt, Global Head of Innotribe, Swiss Innovation Arm. Thanks so much for joining us, Fabian.
You're welcome.
So Innotribe started in 2009. Over the past year, what are the fintech trends that you've seen that's maybe been different from years before?
So it started, as you rightly point out, in 2009, well before fintech was a word that everybody was talking about. Initially, lots of innovation were related to retail, payments, but over the years what we've seen is an evolution towards more B2B or wholesale innovation, and much more into the infrastructure, much more into the overall plumbing of the financial services. Some examples, of course, might be Internet of Things, big data, distributed ledger technologies.
Okay, so let's pick up on that last item. So distributed ledger technologies, or what some people commonly call blockchain. What are the innovations you're seeing in that area?
I think there is a plethora of solutions, of startups, and of course Innotribe has been also instrumental in scanning those startups. What we see happening now is moving from what we call the sandbox or the proof of concept stage towards trying to scale up towards industry solutions. Funnily enough, the hurdles or the challenges that those firms have to face, along with the banks and the regulators, are not necessarily technology related. They are more related to how you can scale massively. And in their regulation, standards, governance are key points.
So cybersecurity is also a very hot topic. Have you seen a lot of fintech activity in that area?
Well, as you know, SWIFT has been proactive in issuing a roadmap called the Customer Security Program that touches on various areas of cybersecurity with a view to reinforce the community, because as we know, weak links are essentially at the customer premises as well. Obviously, fintech solution of various forms, by the way, can be used to strengthen the overall system. It's beyond security. It's also related to fraud detection. Big data is important. So yes, the fintech ecosystem is very actively helping financial institutions, and we're leveraging those ecosystems as well for the benefits of the full community.
Okay, and SWIFT has just launched a partnership with Innovate Finance about connecting the global fintech hubs. Can you explain the concept behind that?
Yep. So community management or building communities is something that SWIFT overall was created to do. Innotribe also. Actually, the idea of Innotribe was building communities between banks and startups and venture funds. Last year, we had a session already in Singapore talking about fintech hubs. And based on that session, Innovate Finance, Lawrence, myself, the team, discussed how can we scale that up and create a global community of fintech hubs with a purpose to share best practice and to help each other in promoting innovation for the benefits of banks, but also to ease globalization and scalability of the startup we work with. So we just announced it recently, and at Cybos we'll actually launch it officially, including a report that will provide a baseline of where we are globally with fintech hubs.
Okay, excellent. And you mentioned Cybos, which is Swift's user conference that happens in Geneva at the end of this month. What do you think are going to be the main themes at that conference?
Well, I think the overall theme is transforming the landscape, and it's very broad on purpose because it's talking about disruption, innovation. Of course, it will touch upon cyber as well. Now, if I talk about Innotribe more specifically, I'm sure you know we always want to bring a touch of not only interesting content, interesting speaker, but approaches to innovation. So we have four domains we'll talk about. One is disruption, new forms of disruption. Second one is how to organize yourself as an individual, as a firm, to cope with complexity, and the world is getting more complex. Third one is man-machine. It's about robo-advisory. It's about how do you organize work between machines and human beings. What does it mean? And the last day is about platform. It's about how can you organize yourself as an ecosystem of different platforms. That's where also this federation of fintech hubs has a role to play into this.
Great. Well, thank you very much for coming in today.
You're
Fabian.
welcome. Thank you.